On a sunny Sunday afternoon, I decided to indulge in a Korean movie. However, instead of my initial plan, I found myself watching a film called Serve the People, which contained numerous explicit scenes. It was quite a surprise how I ended up viewing it, but my curious mind pushed me to follow through. It's important to note that this movie is intended for mature audiences only, so it's best to wait until you're over 18 years old before watching it. Hey everyone, it's my 10th drama here, and welcome back to another video. In the past few days, while preparing for a new video on my channel, I had to search for some movies to watch. Unexpectedly, I ended up stumbling upon this particular film. After months of avoiding such content, I never thought I'd be watching another erotic movie. The first one I ever saw was a Chinese film, although I can't recall its title. The explicit scenes from that movie are still vivid in my memory. Compared to Serve the People, that Chinese film's portrayal of explicit scenes pales in comparison. By the way, when I refer to explicit scenes, I mean scenes of a sexual nature. Due to the limitations of YouTube, I can't use excessively erotic language. Before I delve into more details about the movie, let me give you a brief overview of its storyline in case you're unfamiliar with it. The movie revolves around a model soldier named Mu Guang, who falls in love with the wife of his division commander. Their forbidden relationship leads to tragedy in a dystopian society. Mu Guang is assigned to work as a cook at the division commander's residence, where he encounters Su Ryun, the commander's young wife, who is immediately drawn to him. At first, Mu Guang resists her advances, but eventually he succumbs to her charms. They embark on a secret affair, fully aware of the risks involved. If they are discovered, the consequences will be severe. As their relationship progresses, Mu Guang starts questioning his allegiance to the oppressive state. He realizes he can no longer serve a system that oppresses its people. One day, when the division commander is away on a business trip, Su Ryun seizes the opportunity to seduce Mu Guang, and he ultimately succumbs to her. Their passionate affair is overshadowed by the knowledge that it cannot endure. When the division commander returns and discovers his wife's infidelity, he becomes furious and orders Mu Guang's execution. At the beginning of the movie, we are introduced to the main character, and I found the walking scene particularly amusing. It felt like a robotic or catwalk-like movement. I must say that the actors did a commendable job with their performances. However, there are several aspects of the movie that I won't be praising. If you're interested in hearing the positive aspects, you can skip this part and jump to the final section of this video. First and foremost, this movie could have been amazing without the excessive, explicit, or erotic scenes. The storyline itself is intriguing, with a strong plot and deep meaning, but the pacing was excessively slow for my taste. It lacked focus, as it attempted to touch upon various themes without delving into them thoroughly. The explicit scenes were overwhelming, far longer than I anticipated. Most likely, the movie could have been a great production with fewer erotic scenes. Many people argue that it presents an unrealistic portrayal of the political system in North Korea. But it's important to note that the film is set in a fictional socialist country similar to North Korea in the 1970s. Therefore, categorizing it as being set in North Korea would be incorrect, as it clearly states that it takes place in a fictional nation. Having discussed the negatives, let's move on to the positive. The cast delivered exceptional performances, particularly during the erotic scenes. I'm astounded by their ability to handle such intense moments. Yeon Woo-jin and Ji-yeon, who portrayed Mu Guang and Su Ryun respectively, left a lasting impression. Unlike most erotic movies, Serve the People showcased outstanding cinematography. The visual work was beautiful and truly enhanced the overall experience. The film is thought-provoking, raising important questions about love, power, and political oppression. If you're fond of movies that incorporate explicit scenes, then this film might appeal to you. In my final thoughts, I found the film's exploration of love, power, and political oppression particularly interesting. It vividly depicted how these forces can corrupt individuals and relationships, leading to violence and death. The ending struck a balance between heartbreak and hope, serving as a fitting conclusion to the story. Overall, Serve the People left a powerful and disturbing impact on me that will linger long after watching it. It's not a film for everyone, but I highly recommend it to those who appreciate thought-provoking cinema and are fans of erotic movies.